Hello again, Trivialists. Welcome. We are live. CM Punk is here. Brandon Staub. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Yeah, it's good to be back. I feel like it's been forever.
Yeah, well, how'd the election go? Any controversy?
No problems.
All quiet at the
Smooth.
voting front?
Yeah.
Well, I was solo, so I was talking a mile a minute. It was probably reminded Corey of getting my spots in a football game. So anyway, we have our distinguished panel as usual. Corey Smith is here, and Greg Weaver, our perennial champ. You got back in the money last week.
Last week, we'll see how this week go. Actually, it got a little tight.
Yeah, I mean, we had, I don't know, we don't keep track of this, but we had several different people in first place at one time or another during the show. So it was nice to see a competitive race, if you will. So Sean is here, and he's put together this fabulous program. Before we get to our competition, remember, the more quickly you answer correctly, the more points you get. Anna's not able to be with us here tonight, nor Amy, so we go forward. The show must go on. Greg, anything new at the tavern? How was First Friday?
First Friday went great. Election went great. Obviously, we had really good turnout. People were fired up.
At both?
Other than that, not a whole lot going on.
Fired up for the election and for First Friday?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
My Cub Scout pack raised 805 pounds of stuff for the local food bank.
Nice. Beautiful. Well done, Scouts.
Yeah.
How about you, Corey? Anything new? I know Ohio State's it must get monotonous. They're number one. They're undefeated.
Nothing too new for me. Same old.
Yeah.
And just enjoying these November nights, these cold November nights.
And mornings. Take it from me. It's cold when you get up in the morning. So
I'm not a fan of this cold and windy weather.
I know. I went out to try to get the morning paper this morning, and it was blowing like it was like it wasn't a tornado, obviously, but I thought maybe our paper had come and gone and got blown away. Luckily, it didn't. I was too early. Later, it was there, and I think the winds had died down. But yeah, a little blast of winter. I mean, it was the high of 42. My phone said with the wind, it feels like 12 degrees. I ran today. I had 6 layers on. It was cold.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
It was very cold.
So what's new with you? The world of the haunted, the macabre?
Well, not much in the world of horror, but I do have some exciting news in the professional wrestling world.
Okay.
CM Punk is now the world heavyweight champion.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Wow.
Which
Hey, now.
I'm very excited about.
Is this the first time ever?
7th.
The 7th time.
Seventh.
Time repeat champion.
Yeah. It's very exciting. I'm
Congratulations.
very happy to be able to see that.
Congratulations. Well, we'll see how it goes. Worldwide bragging rights at stake for another week. We have, seems like we have some people that, a lot of people we don't even know who they are, but they're great players. You still have a relative playing from Boston?
Ruby from Boston.
Ruby from
He's
Boston.
actually from Hanover, and Ruby is his dog, and it's a Boston Terrier.
Well, that's the beauty. You don't have to use your real name. You
Yeah.
can play under an assumed name.
Yeah.
Some people try to trick us into saying something inappropriate.
Yes, they have, and it has worked.
It worked. It's like, well, that was a classic moment. I'm sure Corey has it on his phone.
Yeah.
And along with the other, the groin injury comment. So that's makes the annals of old-time silly things here on community media.
I got some of my TikTok people that have been playing regularly.
Yeah,
I've
anyone in the
seen,
money?
Sarah Y, I think, has
Okay,
gotten
yeah, all
first
right,
place.
good,
I think
good. And,
Big Poppy was up there last week.
Okay.
And
Big Poppy plays?
Yeah.
David Ortiz?
I don't know who that is.
He was surprisingly good. Okay.
I'm sure he was in sports.
You don't know who Big Poppy? Red Sox.
Yeah, I don't watch baseball.
Obviously not. Okay. Corey, you knew who I was talking about, didn't you? Okay. All right, well, without further ado, it says beginning soon. We got 15 seconds. Multiple choice. When in doubt, guess. Sometimes you get it right.
I just noticed I got the camera blocking half the TV, so if I struggle with the questions.
Uh-oh. Which of these musicians was not part of the British 1960s supergroup Cream? Jack Bruce, Jeff Beck, Eric Clapton, Ginger Baker. I know this.
Oh, man. Eric Clapton?
I think it's Jeff Beck.
Okay.
I mean, look at the answers all over the board.
Jeff Beck, wow.
Yeah, it is Jeff Beck. So the other guys, it was a trio, so. 3 people knew it. Cream was a British supergroup formed in 1966. Guitarist Eric Clapton, drummer Ginger Baker, and bassist Jack Bruce. Jeff Beck made his mark with the Yardbirds and later formed the Jeff Beck Group.
I can't say I've heard of any of those bands.
Really? The dude, he knew it. Number 2, Corey, you
I
rocked.
just guessed.
You rocked. That was a guess?
What
Yeah,
type
that was
of
a guess.
What type of mustache was made famous by Hulk Hogan? Horseshoe, lampshade, chevron, or handlebar?
Oh, must be Chevron. That sounds French. Or maybe a lampshade. There you go. Horseshoe. That's kind of the shape of it, but
No, it would be the handlebar.
the handlebar. Everybody seemed to know that.
Horseshoe's
The
a good
late
guess.
Hulk Hogan.
Wait a minute.
What?
A horseshoe? What?
What?
Well, the handlebar goes like this, and his is more like a Fu Manchu. Horseshoe mustache. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
The horseshoe mustache has been around since the 1800s. The style really didn't become prevalent till professional wrestler Hulk Hogan made it his signature look in the 1980s.
Yeah. I mean,
Although
that's kind of a tricky question.
superstar Billy Graham had it before Hulk Hogan did.
Yeah, Jeff Cook's biggest fan on top. Corey second, the dude third. With what classic funny man is this oft-used prop associated? Henny Youngman, George Burns, Groucho Marx, or Don Rickles? Henny Youngman, take my wife. Please take my wife. You know, this is for somebody of my generation, this is so easy.
Yeah, I even know.
Obviously, Groucho is
Yeah.
the correct. I mean, almost everybody got it right. I'm sure the dude got it. And yeah, everybody, at least one person picked the other 3. The Groucho glasses are a classic disguise and prop name for vaudeville and film comedian Groucho Marx. You Bet Your Life, wasn't that the name of the show?
Can't say I watched that one.
Well, that was before your time, I'm sure. Schwartzy, with all those F's. The dude second, a 1-point differential.
What was the currency of Lithuania before it was replaced by the euro in 2015? Was it
This could
krone,
be,
lita, tolar, or a shilling?
this could be a guess for a lot of people. It's near Poland, which their currency is what, the zloty or something like that. I go with tolar, just as a wild guess. Tied with krone for the most popular answer. But
lita.
it's the
Okay.
liter, a 2-liter bottle. No, that's something different.
Lita Ford? Before adopting the euro as its official currency in 2015, Lithuania used the lita. Lita was introduced in 1993, shortly after Lithuania regained independence, replacing the Soviet ruble.
I guess it's Lita for the LIT, first 3 letters of Lithuania.
That makes sense. Look at Anna coming up at number 4.
Which of these mustached men of early film is Charlie Chaplin? A, B, C, or D?
I feel like this is a pretty soft toss, even if you weren't.
Yeah, this is a soft toss. But can you name the others? I think A is Buster Keaton, isn't it? And I don't know, yeah. Almost everybody got it right.
Yep.
I don't know who C and D were. I thought, yeah, it's not Laurel Hardy, but I don't know who it is.
No.
Well, Charlie Chaplin is best known for his little tramp character who sported the toothbrush mustache. He did not always feature facial hair. In fact, many of his roles were without, and he was considered a very attractive leading man in the early 1900s. Silent movies. See that movie, The Actor, with black and white, about the transition from, anyway.
Which of these PBS cartoons became the first to be translated into Native American language in 2011? The Berenstain Bears, Dragon Tales, Calabo, or Arthur? The Caillou, sorry.
Why would they translate Caillou into any language?
Caillou.
Well, is this drawing helpful at all, PBS?
Not remotely.
Because it's not Berenstain Bears.
It is Berenstain
But I
Bears.
mean, I wouldn't have, how would you have guessed that from that video? I don't know.
The cartoon is none of those.
Yeah.
Berenstain Bears, 1979, had 20 episodes translated into Lakota in 2011 under the name Matheo Wasuja Wathawawa. Compassionate Bear Family. All rights and oh, yep.
Anna,
Look at that.
feeling good. On top. The original Star Wars trilogy debuted on movie screens between 77 and 83. What prequel was released 16 years later? Attack of the Clones, Phantom Menace, Force Awakens, or Revenge of the Sith?
I loved this movie. I'm not a Star Wars fan, but
Yeah.
I went and saw this in the theater like 5 or 6 times.
Phantom Menace?
Zach,
Yeah.
you love this movie?
Yeah, I did. I did love this movie.
What year? So it came out in what, 99 or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You didn't like it, Greg?
My roommate and I went and saw it.
Released in 99, Phantom Menace marked the beginning of the Star Wars prequel trilogy, kicked off the new series of special effects and storytelling. It was a much anticipated film as it arrived 16 years after Return of the Jedi, the last of the original trilogy.
Well, until they started making another Star Wars every year, it was considered like the worst of the original 6.
Yeah.
What iconic villain was voiced by James Earl Jones, who served as an army officer during the Korean War? Joker, Voldemort, HAL 9000, or Darth Vader?
Again, this is pretty much a soft toss.
Yeah.
Super soft toss.
Only one could play the voice of Darth Vader.
Yeah. I am your brother.
Your brother's cousin's roommate from college. James Earl Jones lent his deep, resonant voice with the iconic villain Darth Vader in the original Star Wars trilogy. Beyond his distinguished acting career, Jones also served as an officer in the Army during the Korean War before pursuing a career in the arts.
Anna with a 9-point advantage over Schwolf. Where on the human body is the fovea? Double points, ear, arm, eye, or leg. Wow. You know, I thought I knew my body pretty well, but I couldn't tell you where my fovea. Do I have one?
This is
I'm sorry, sir, you're missing a fovea.
a PG show.
I'd say eye. I would say eye. It is eye.
It is eye, yeah.
Because it doesn't sound like anything on the arm or leg, but what is it? We'll find out. Located in the human eye, the fovea is a small depression in the center of the macula, responsible for sharp central vision and color perception. Excuse me, sir, your fovea seems to be out of focus.
I hate it when I break my fovea.
I know. It's not, well, Greg Weaver, he's a master.
Word knowledge.
Yeah.
Which of these foods contains the most potassium per cup? Avocados, bananas, white beans, or mushrooms?
Fun fact, this food is actually mildly radioactive because of the potassium it contains.
I have one of these every day.
I feel like this could be a trick question, though, because
Yeah, you would think bananas. Yeah, most people agree, but it might not be bananas.
White beans?
Yep.
How?
I had a feeling.
I'm not eating white beans every day.
White beans are an excellent source of potassium, often containing significantly more than most common touted sources like bananas or avocados. A single cup of white beans can provide nearly twice as much potassium as a banana.
I'm not eating white beans every day.
I wish I'd known that back when back when I was in the Army.
Only 2 people got it right. What type of wood is typically used to cook salmon, a custom originating from the Tlingit tribe? I think they're in Alaska. Pine, oak, cedar, or cherry? Well, if it's from Alaska, I don't know how much cherry they have, but they sure got a lot of pine.
Yeah.
Cedar, that's another evergreen. And that
People
is
are
the
right.
correct answer.
People know their wood.
They do know their wood products and their salmon cooking. Huh, I did not know that. Cooking salmon on cedar planks, most popular way to cook fish in the United States. Preparation imparts flavor, helps to keep the fish from burning. Custom originates from the Tlingit tribe of the Pacific Northwest, who would use the technique to cook shad fish. Greg Weaver on top by plenty. Anna has some work cut out for her.
Who was the only U.S. president to serve in both the Revolutionary War and the War of 1812? Andrew Jackson, William Henry Harrison, James Monroe, or James Madison?
Yeah, see,
And the picture here is very helpful.
oh yeah, oh, so many choices. Oh, isn't that a cute kitty? Wait a minute, I gotta answer this question. I think it's Jackson, yeah, yeah. It's Andrew
Jackson had
Jackson.
so many, Jackson had so many pistol balls in his body from duels that they said he jingled when he walked.
As a teenager, Jackson was a courier and a prisoner of war during the American Revolutionary War. Later became a major general and national hero for his leadership during the War of 1812, most famously for the Battle of New Orleans. And then he became our 7th president.
And that is his cat.
They didn't have movie cameras in those days. CM. In 1958, what well-known singer was famously drafted into the United States Army at the height of his popularity? Jerry Lewis, Frank Sinatra, Andy Williams, or Elvis Presley? It must be Jerry Lewis. Wah.
There's Jan from Jan and Dean, when he got drafted, he tried to get out of it, and the recruiter looked at him and said, look, we took Elvis,
Yeah.
we'll take you.
And then, of course, Bye Bye Birdie, the musical, is based on the induction of Elvis Presley into the military.
I think those are some pretty famous photos of Elvis and his military.
Yeah, King of Rock and Roll Elvis was drafted in 1958. At the peak of his popularity, he embraced the call of duty. He was a regular soldier. A lot of times he was a driver, and that's where in Germany, he met the 14-year-old Priscilla, who later became his wife. I think she was quite a bit older at that time.
Which of these is not one of the 3 secondary colors on the traditional color wheel? Green, pink, orange, or purple?
Again,
Where we need the Roy
I know the dude knows this one.
Roy
because-
G. Biv.
Huh?
Roy G. Biv.
Roy G.
Is
Biv,
that gonna
yeah,
be
but
helpful?
yeah, you know, it's like blue and yellow make green, so it's pink is the outlier, definitely, and most people got it right.
Yes.
Orange is red and yellow, purple is
Blue and
red and blue, yeah, right. Pink,
On the traditional color wheel, the 3 secondary colors are purple, green, and orange, which come from mixing the primary color red, yellow, and blue. The color pink is actually just a tint of red created by combining red and white.
85% answered correctly. We have a smart group here. Could be Robert is Wolf Bus Line again. Which anti-slavery activist set up an espionage ring for the Union during the Civil War? Frederick Douglass, Susan B. Anthony, William Lloyd Garrison, or Harriet Tubman? Known for her Underground Railroad work. I don't know William Lloyd Garrison. Susan B. Anthony, no, it was Harriet Tubman.
Yeah.
We agree, and so do 4 others. Let's see if Greg got this right. If he can. Harriet Tubman escaped slavery in 1849, served as a cook, nurse, and even a spy for the Union during the Civil War. Also was one of the first women in American history to lead a military expedition. I don't know about that. That's interesting. I think I want to ask my phone. Greg Weaver all over that question. He's ensconced in first place by a bundle. Double points here.
Which restaurant chain introduced the Japanese teppanyaki concept to the United States in 1964? Benihana, Bennigan's, Sizzler, or P.F. Chang's?
How well do you know your Japanese chains?
Benihana
Yeah,
kind of
that's what I
sticks
would-
out
yeah, that's
to me. They
they're
were
both well-known.
Yeah, most
The people
well-known.
agree, and they're usually right. And this is no exception.
yes. I remember going to Benihana's as a kid, thinking it was the coolest thing.
What was the place on Steimer Avenue?
That was Fujiya. I love that.
yeah.
Benihana
much.
introduced the Japanese teppanyaki concept to the United States in 1964. Founded by Hiroki Iwaki,
They cook it right in front of you. Yeah, that's interesting. The dude fourth.
I apologize for butchering the poor
No,
man's
no.
name.
Soup Plantation, also known as Sweet Blank, was a chain of all-you-can-eat buffet restaurants that permanently closed in 2020. Peas, peppers, tomatoes, or potatoes. Sweet peas, sweet peppers, sweet tomatoes, or sweet potatoes. I'd have to go with D, would you?
Probably. That makes the most
But-
sense. Could be sweet peppers.
Well, sweet peas.
Sweet
Tomatoes.
tomatoes.
Never heard of it.
Nah.
Soup
Never heard of
Plantation.
his restaurant.
Sweet tomatoes. Founded in 1978, the all-you-can-eat restaurant chain called Sweet Tomatoes operated as Soup Plantation, permanently closed in 2020 as a COVID-19 pandemic result. Wow. Another one bites the dust from COVID. Never even got a chance to sample its menu.
Before achieving fame as a martial artist and actor, in which branch of the U.S. military did Chuck Norris serve? The U.S. Army, the U.S. Marine Corps, the U.S. Navy, or the U.S. Air Force?
So don't guess Coast Guard.
I feel like, with everything that
You know,
Chuck Norris can
Bob Ross was in the
do,
Air Force.
Was he really? Yeah,
I wanna
the
say he was in
most,
the Air
say the Marines.
the artist, the painter, oh, he
Yeah,
was
he's
The
in
Air Force.
not in the Marines.
Yeah, Bob Ross was an Air Force drill instructor, actually.
You will paint this way.
Chuck Norris joined the United States Air Force in 1958 and was stationed in South Korea, where he discovered his passion for martial arts. Did you also know that Chuck Norris can fly just without a plane?
Without a plane?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah, he's Chuck Norris. He can do anything.
He can do whatever he wants. What was the full character name of Chrissy on the late 1970s sitcom Three's Company? Christina Tripp, Christmas Snow, Chriselle Wood, or Crystal Glass? I just, there was a sequel called Three's a Crowd. It was on TV. I just happened to be scanning the dial. Never heard of it, but Jack Ritter was in it. I think it's Christmas Snow. Yeah. Chrissy Snow. Only 4 people got it right.
Wasn't a fan of that show, so.
Yeah.
Played by actress Suzanne Summers. Chrissy Snow is a secretary sharing an apartment with Janet Wood and Jack Tripper, played by Joyce DeWitt and John Ritter, in Santa Monica, California. Huh. Highly rated show. Well, no wonder you said you weren't a fan of that show?
No.
A lot of people did not get it correct.
What beloved former host of game show The Price is Right is part of the Sioux Nation? Bob Barker, Alex Trebek, Richard Dawson, or Pat Sajak?
There was soft toss there.
Yeah. I mean, how many years was he on this show? A long, long time. Barker. I mean, and he and Trebek were forever. And Dawson did Family Feud. He was funny. Sajak, of course, Wheel of Fortune.
They got spelled wrong. I
Yeah.
don't know why.
Bob Barker of The Price is Right, who hosted the popular game show from 1972 to 2007, is part of the Sioux Nation and grew up on a reservation in South Dakota.
That is a great trivia question.
It is. I did not know that.
I would never have guessed that for him.
No. Maybe Trebek or Sajak. They're more.
Yeah,
I mean,
name
Barker's
sounding.
not really a.
What East Coast diner style chain was known for its 22 ice cream flavors? Steak and Shake, Shake Shack, Johnny Rockets, or Friendlies?
I feel like this one's a bit of a soft toss.
I don't want to give away the answer. Well, there's still time on the dial. Do we have one in Gettysburg?
We do.
Friendlies?
Yeah.
Everybody guessed Friendlies.
I only guessed that because they were always pushing their ice cream cakes. So.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I didn't know that they had 22 flavors. Friendly's co-founder Stuart Priestley Blake passed away in 2021 at the age of 106. Friendly's was founded in Springfield, Mass. in 1935. Branded ice cream is still sold in some supermarkets on the East Coast. Well, that just shows, keep eating ice cream, you might live to be 100.
It's true. I mean, that didn't really work out for Baskin and Robbins, but
That was what, 56?
yeah, something like that. Which of these is not an example of igneous rock, one of the 3 main rock types? Pumice, limestone, granite, or basalt? Basalt?
Basalt, yeah.
Basalt.
Basalt columns.
Igneous.
I'd say pumice. I'm just
I-
guessing.
Pumice is absolutely igneous.
It is? Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
limestone.
Limestone.
Volcanic. Igneous rocks are formed from volcano.
Okay.
They were molten.
All right. So limestone.
Three
Go ahead.
main rock types are igneous, sedimentary, and metamorphic. Igneous rocks are formed from cooled magma or lava and include basalt, granite, and pumice. Limestone is a type of sedimentary rock formed from compacted layers of sediment.
Greg Weaver again, but
Nerd knowledge.
74 points behind. Who is the chief rabbit and protagonist in the 1972 adventure novel Watership Down? Dandelion, Blackberry, Hazel, or Pimpernel? It's not a kid's book, is it?
No, it is not.
Is it Pimpernel? I don't know. I was a guess. No? Hazel. I've heard of the book, but I can't say that I've read it. The chief rabbit and protagonist of Watership Down is Hazel, a brave and intelligent leader who guides a group of rabbits with visions of finding a new home. Written by Richard Adams, Watership Down is an adventure novel that combines elements of survival, leadership, and myth.
Certainly sounds like a children's book.
No, not at all.
What country was the birthplace of the limbo dance? Argentina, Jamaica, Brazil, or Trinidad?
Ooh, this is a good thing to know. I hope to never go to this country if you got to do this. Could you do
This is the
this?
question that Schwalte's going to pass me on.
Maybe. Jamaica? It's right, tied with Brazil.
Trinidad.
Trinidad. Who knew? Trinidadians can do the limbo.
The limbo dance, famously characterized by the phrase, "How low can you go?" originated in Trinidad and Tobago. Traditionally performed at wakes, it has become a fun and festive dance, often accompanied by upbeat calypso music.
Yeah. Somebody just died. Let's do the limbo.
Yeah, those Trinidadians and Tobogans really know how to party.
What a better tribute. Before she debuted on TV screens as Edith Bunker's cousin Maud, which future Golden Girls actress served in the Marine Corps Women's Reserve? B. Arthur, Rue McClanahan, Estelle Getty, or Betty White? Well, you know, the name gives it away.
Yeah.
I mean, you remember from All in the Family, and of course it was B. Arthur. That was really a soft toss. One person said Betty White, but she was not Maud.
Maud.
Is there a 26th question? Born Bernice Frankel in 1922, future Maud star and Golden Girl B. Arthur enlisted as one of the first members of the United States Marine Corps Women's Reserve in 1943 during World War II. Thank you for your service. A good Veterans Day question. Good job. Well served, B. Arthur. Thank you.
After serving as squad leader in World War II, cartoonist Charles M. Schulz created the iconic comic strip Blank.
Blank.
So you'll need to type this answer in here. Friends. Watch your spelling.
Nazis? No, that was inappropriate. Okay, that's a wrong answer. Don't write, if anybody
That
writes.
was Dr. Seuss.
Yeah, you're close. Cashews?
Oh, how about peanuts?
Peanuts. How about peanuts? Yeah. Most everybody got it right.
Yeah.
Garfield.
Calvin
Padres.
and Love.
Calvin and Hobbes. Good comic relief.
After his wartime service, Charles M. Schulz took a job at an art school where he met and proposed marriage to red-haired woman, Donna Johnson. She turned him down, and he was inspired to create the character of the little red-haired girl, Charlie Brown's.
Unrequited love
yeah.
interest in the
Yes.
comic strip Peanuts. Go ahead. You have the honors.
Anna, third place.
Bronze. Nicely done, Anna.
Yeah, good job. Schwolf, second place, 1484. And
Take a bow.
of course, our very own Greg Weaver takes number one, 1508.
Nicely done. Nicely done. Well, let's run it down. Mr. McGrath, 18. Well, we'll get Jeff Cook's biggest fan, 12. Page 11. Wolf Buff's line, 10. That's Robert Sonny, 17. whatever, 16, table 6, JD. Corey, 13.
Nice. And Jeff Cook's biggest fan, number 12. Paige, good job, Paige, number 11. Wolf Bus Line at number 10.
Yoshi Kitten and Diane, right in front of them.
Dennis Weaver at number 7. Big Poppy, number 6. The Dude at number 5.
All the way from Connecticut. Hi, Keith. Hi, Debbie.
Ruby from Boston at number 4.
You know who that is.
Yes.
Little shout out. And our top 3, our very own Anna. Nicely done for bronze. Schroes. Second. Go ahead.
And Greg Weaver, number 1.
Greg, congratulations. Things tighten up a little. You had like a 150-point lead at one point, but you were able to maintain it. Nicely done.
Yes.
It was pretty close this time.
Yes, it was. Nice job. Top 5, the Dude, Ruby from Boston, Anna Schroed, and Greg Weaver. And Corey, Baker's dozen. You're in top 13 in the world. Not bad.
It just wasn't my night. I was in first place after the first question, but it just kind of went sour after that.
It's easy to go flat, just like a tire,
You're not wearing the traffic light. That's
The traffic light. It's in my trunk, so
You're
I think
lucky-
maybe next week I have to pop it out.
The lucky traffic light. See if it's just a coincidence. Anyway, well, great job, Sean, as usual, pushing all the right buttons, not a single technical glitch tonight.
Yeah.
And Brandon, thanks as always, another fine job by you. Greg Weaver, anything exciting plans in the upcoming week? Anything we should know about?
Nope.
Okay.
Running around like a chicken with a head cut off, as usual.
Well, you're going to be able to play next week?
I believe I have a board meeting, unfortunately.
Okay, well, that could open up things, because 2 wins in a row, you'd be going for a hat trick, but we'll just keep your streak alive. Whenever you show up, you're on top, back on top where you belong, and we're so proud of you, so nicely done. And Corey, there's always next week, right?
I think so. Yes, always optimistic instead of pessimistic.
That's right. It's a half full glass for you. Me too, I'm the same way. So, nice job, CM. Congratulations on being back on top of the wrestling world.
Thank you.
Title number 7.
7.
How long, what's the longest you ever held the title? A week?
434 days.
What? What year was that?
2011.
Wow, and you're still in your prime.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Old man now.
Yeah, well, you still got technique. got a lot of arrows in the quiver. A lot of
Yes.
tricks up your sleeve.
Yes.
All right, well, thanks to all of you who played, and there are plenty more out there who just watch the show for kicks and giggles, and we appreciate you tuning in every week. As I said, we really appreciate Sean and thank him.
Happy Veterans Day.
Yes.
Also, thank you to everyone who served. My wife, Anna, she served. so
Yes, thank you, Anna. Thank you. That's a good save.
Greg.
And I want to get our banner sponsors in there too. Greg Weaver, thank you for your service. And thank you to our banner sponsors, Adams County Community Foundation, Adams County Sports Hall of Fame, Classic Antique Innovations, Destination Gettysburg, Exchange Club of Hanover, Gettysburg Railway, Trout Unlimited Adams County Chapter, and UPMC Life Changing Medicine. An impressive array of sponsors, and we thank you all from the depths of our hearts. And again, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next Tuesday and almost every Tuesday here on Trivia. Good night, everybody. Mahalo.